Hello everybody and welcome. This is going to be a bit of a random video as I won't be playing any games in this one. But in fact today I want to talk about Facts 2015. Now what is Facts exactly? Facts is an annual convention here in Belgium, in Ghent to be more precise. Now the convention is about basically anything you can imagine when it comes to anime and manga, science fiction, fantasy, you name it. So last weekend, it was the first time for me that I went to Facts, and it was amazing. It's been a long time since I had such fun, and I went together with my two good friends Tim and Christian, and we all had a great day. Now, a bit more about what we saw that day was, well, the place itself was covered with people who were cosplaying. Basically, I wanted to cosplay as a Pokemon trainer myself. But unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to finish it. Now, the characters I saw most were either the Joker or Harley Quinn from Batman. There are also Harry Potter characters, or a lot of people dressed up as one of their favorite League of Legends champion. I played that game for a short time, so I didn't know all of them. I just saw them and remembered some of them. But Tim and Christian, they actually knew most of them because they played it for quite a long time. So now I, on the other hand, who is more into manga and anime than them, I saw a lot of people cosplaying as someone from Attack on Titan, Yugioh from Mirai Nikki, Ash and Misty from Pokemon, even Team Rocket. I also saw a girl who looked like Dark Magician Girl. I wanted to have a picture with her because Dark Magician Girl is my favorite monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! But she was way too far away and the place was way too crowded to actually get to her in time. So, and I also won't put any pictures of these people in the video because of privacy reasons. So, anyway, let's dig a bit deeper into the different halls and booths that we saw there. Now, in the main hall, as you entered, you basically entered a place with anime and manga as far as you could see. Now, besides manga and anime, there was also a lot of comic books, especially Marvel and DC. But also, there were quite some booths selling replica swords from The Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. And also, of course, a lot of katanas. Also, I saw a Zelda sword and shield. Actually, a lot of people sold the sword, but one booth had the shield, and it looked really cool. I also took a picture of it, which I will show you guys. And also, in this hall, I actually became the new king of Westeros, as I took my seat on the Iron Throne. Now, in a different hall, you found a restaurant called Jabba's Place. Now, this was basically a place where you could get a quick snack while Jabba the Hutt was watching you. Now, Tim and I, we got a picture of him, of course. There was also a team of French people who built lots of R2s in lots of varieties. But I got a picture with the one known to everyone, R2-D2. Now, while we were enjoying a snack and a drink, suddenly there was like a little parade going on. We filmed it, so I'll put the video up. And actually, they even came back later with an escort and all, so it was really cool. Now, besides all the replicas and the awesome costumes and all, they also made a booth with some Lego dioramas. Now, and my favorite one was the one in which you can see the Star Wars crew walking to the Millennium Falcon. Now, besides that hall, we had a gaming hall. And here you could play upcoming games such as Rainbow Six Siege, which we actually wanted to play, but there was the queues there were so long, and it basically took forever to get. Well, the people playing, for example, Rainbow Six, they were playing a couple of rounds, so the queue we were standing in was huge, and we didn't know how long it would take for us to actually play the game. So eventually we took off because it took way too long. Now, there also were lots of board games, and wargaming and tabletop games. I played the Lord of the Rings strategy battle game by Games Workshop myself. So it was really cool and fun to see how people with the same interest and hobby as me were painting their models in public and enjoying a little game in the meanwhile. Now in this hall, in the gaming hall, there was also a statue with a very nice gentleman who I took a picture with, as you can see. Now, continuing our journey, we came in a hall with a stage at the far end, and this stage was basically for a contest between people who were cosplaying to show off their costumes. But unfortunately, the place was so crowded and really warm too, that we barely saw a thing, and we did. For that reason, we didn't stay too long. I wanted to watch, but in the end, we just walked off rather fast because we didn't see our things. Now, the last hall, which was also smaller, this was basically a hall for just Yu-Gi-Oh! And I personally, I did not expect a hall just for Yu-Gi-Oh! But I was really happy to see one, because there were vendors selling single cards. You could also sell your cards, but I overheard a conversation. I actually wanted to take my cards with me that I don't use and sell them, but in the end I didn't because I wasn't sure. But yeah, maybe for the better, because I heard a conversation between a person who wanted to sell his cards talking to like one of the vendors. And he had like a huge pack of cards, and the vendor said that he would give him €2 for it, which was I mean, the cards were in great shape, condition, so yeah, it was kind of a rip-off if he would just give like that much cards for just €2. So even though if some cards maybe are common and only worth like 10 cents, if you have this much, it's more than two, no matter what. So, but anyway, I myself I got quite some new cards for my decks that I use in real life, and also some accessories. But I will show you those in the next video, and that other video will be about the things that I got on Facts that day, and I put a little review of it. So just watch that video if you want to know what cards I got. Now, also in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hall there was which was really funny, but also pretty cool, was like a life-size duel going on, like life-size cards and a field. But like unlike the anime where everything is virtual reality, you had to pick up the cards yourself, which were like just up to my legs basically. That's how big the cards were. I'll put up the picture so you can see what I'm talking about. But unlike the anime where everything's virtual reality, you had to move them yourself and activate them, and also you had to pick them up and turn them around. So it was really funny, but it was pretty cool too. I didn't really know who won because we didn't stay there and watch, but I think one guy, he got the blue eyes on the field. So yeah. Now anyway, before finishing this video, there was one last special thing happening that day, which are special guests. There were, in fact, some special guests, including John Rhys Davies from, better known as Gimli from The Lord of the Rings, Christopher Lloyd, better known as Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, but also Summer Glau from Arrow, one of the actors from Game of Thrones, his name slips my mind right now, but yeah, there were quite some actors. Now, personally, we didn't go there ourselves. We saw them from afar, which was enough for us, because you couldn't get a picture taken with them or get an autograph, get something signed, anything. But for a picture or an autograph, you had to pay €25 for any one of them. So for both of them, you had to pay 50, and that's quite expensive for my taste. For the Doctor, for Christopher Lloyd, if you wanted a picture and an autograph, you had to pay €100. So for some people, that's worth it. For me personally, it's not. I mean, not for that amount of money. So, but it's just whatever you like, of course. I mean, personally, I think that even if they are great actors, well known, in the end, they're still human beings like you and me. So that's why I don't really find it worth that much money to, get an autograph or something, or a picture. So, but if you had a picture or an autograph of any of them, I mean, that's up to you. I see no problem with that. So I just hope that if you went there yourself, that just like me, you had an awesome time and an awesome day. And I really hope that I can go back next time and maybe meet some of you guys. So who knows? Anyway, if you want to see what I got, if you want my review, go watch the other video now. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care, everybody. Bye bye.